Hi everyone, welcome back to another Monday Motivation. So today I want to talk about comparison and why it's the thief of joy, why comparison stops you from reaching your full potential. And I want to do it in possibly a different way than you've heard before to try and motivate you on this Monday morning. So I am a curvy girl. I am half Panamanian, so I am half Latin, and that means that it comes with all the thunder thighs. It comes with all of the carb-loving soul that I have, and a place that likes to also love those carbs and keep them forever. So growing up, I grew up in the early 2000s, 90s, where thigh gaps and being rail thin was super popular. And I used to compare my body to everyone else's all the time. I look at people's legs and I go, man, I wish mine looked like that. I wish I had that. Why can't I look like that, Lord? Like just comparing myself and ripping myself to shreds. And that's where my joy was stolen. I didn't realize or sit in and love the fact that God knit me together in my mom's womb when I was just in her belly. The Lord had a plan for me, and he specifically chose these legs or this life that I would have. He established my plans before I was even born. He gave me a plan and a purpose. But I was so fixated on what somebody else had that I couldn't enjoy what God had given me. And that's where comparison comes in and steals our joy. We are so fixated on what somebody else has, on our quote unquote lack, that we don't see the abundance. We don't see the blessing. We don't see the favor, the overflow of anointing in our own lives because we're looking at somebody else. You may hear someone singing and be like, man, I really wish I could sing. I really wish I could worship. But God's given you the ability to cook and make meals and be hospitable and bring people into your home. And that was one of Jesus' favorite things, was to go to someone's house and have a meal. So it's a very special and anointed thing to be able to do that. You may be able to write a book, but you can't, fence. You can't build a fence. You can't fence with a sword. And that might be someone else's gift and abilities. And if we choose to focus on what somebody else has, we miss what God has for us. Comparison will steal your joy because comparison will try and steal your purpose. The enemy will use comparison to wear you out so that you don't notice the abundance that God is pouring into your life, the purpose that he is pouring into your life, how he's trying to use you, because it doesn't look like how he's using somebody else. So I want to motivate you today to stop, look around at your life and see the abundance that God has for you. See the abundance and blessings he's already poured into your life. Try and figure out that purpose that he has for you. Take a spiritual giftings test. See what he has given you and stop looking at what he hasn't given you. Now to end this, I love my legs now. I love my legs. My son has my legs. And I never knew how beautiful something was until I saw my son have it. I am so grateful that the Lord has given me what he's given me. And I hope my son never dislikes what he has. I hope that my son sees what he has and sees the inheritance that it's from me and from my dad and from his aunt and all of that stuff as something beautiful gifted to him from God. I hope that my son, and God hopes this for us, that we never look at what he's given us as a hindrance, but always a blessing. So be blessed. I hope this motivates you and have a great Monday and a great week. I'll see you next Monday.